It's your boy Smoove Lee, aka Smoove419, and this is the 1,000 Nights Podcast. You know what I'm saying? For everybody that got the insomnia, can't sleep, you feel me? Stay up with me. Get your spliff ready. We like this every week, baby. Shout out Smoove Apparel. Follow that. Smoove Season 2 already dropped. Hoodies, long sleeve, t-shirts, anything you need, hit me. Smoove.apparel on IG. Smoove Wear on Twitter. Smoove Apparel on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Darkside419. You already know the game, you know what I'm saying? I'm putting on for the hood. We in East New York, Brooklyn right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out all my niggas watching, all my niggas, you feel me? Hold up. Who's you showing out? Boom. Shout out Smooth Productions, you feel me? Bait is about to be the biggest shit that Long Island has ever fucking seen. Top web series in New York, directed by yours truly, Smooth Production. Shout out Eric behind the camera on the gaffer, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Eric, come show your face. Come in here, bro. Come in here, bro. Come in here, bro. My guy Eric, man, you can't show what he got right now. He drinking a little something, feel me?
Oh. Can't show that.
We ain't gonna show that, you feel me? What else? We getting real creative. What's on shout out Drew, shout out Key, shout out Nando, shout out Wendy, you know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody on the cast debate. I got the best fucking cast in the world, you know what I'm saying? They go hard. Shout out Drew out, you know what I'm saying? I got this Drew out running. We gonna get straight to the story. This is a story time podcast, you feel me? Bring me back to my high school days. Assaulting a security guard. I got suspended for assaulting a security guard. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to it. Alright. The day started, matter of fact, back in high school, I used to trap at school. Y'all ain't know. I went to high school. I used to trap at school and shit. I ain't proud of it, you feel me? Had to do what I had to do, you feel me? But all the security guards in school, they loved me and everything, you feel me? I was one of the kids that, always fucked with just security guards or whatever. So they didn't really expect me to be trapping in school. So it was easy for me to get my work in. By the time it was like 11th, 12th grade, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trapping at this point. So this is my senior year. Niggas not giving a fuck about nothing. Niggas ain't giving a fuck about shit. So I was probably smacked the day before. Matter of fact, I had copped an ounce. And I had like this little bubbles container that was plastic that I can always get into the hive. Because, I can just go through the metal detector with the plastic, right? It was an eighth in a bottle. I had to take an eighth out of my ounce and put it in the fucking bottle, right? Because I knew I was going to be trapping the next day in school. I usually sell like an eighth or a quarter every day in school, type shit in the bathrooms or whatever. And this day I didn't want to go to school this day, bro. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to go to school. So I hit up my arch nemesis. I ain't going to give my son no clout. That nigga acting like a bitch. But, word, he hit me up. He was like, yo, you roll up. I drive you to school. I ain't feel like walking. My mom and left. You already know how that shit. You don't wake up in the morning, your mom's gone. So I hit this nigga. He was like, yeah, below we go to school. Roll up in the nigga V. And knowing me, I'm a Gucci roller, you know what I'm saying? I'm a 100% Gucci roller. So I rolled up this spliff and I'm smoking in the woods right by our school and shit. And I knew the day was weird because my L, it clipped like right where it is right now. Like, it couldn't smoke no more. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck, my nigga? Like, this is my weed for school. I'm like, all right, whatever. Clip the L, go back in the nigga's car, go park by poolside to go to school. Mad poppy niggas, and I'm telling you about the whole poolside of the school just full of poppy niggas. Like, no offense to poppy niggas, you know what I'm saying? Nothing. I just how I speak, you feel me? Mad Spanish people in the school, flooded the shit, kids everywhere. So I'm like, all right, this is mad much for me being high, but fuck it. I go to the metal detector. Oh, how could I possibly forget? So let me rewind to I'm in my bedroom. So I'm saying I'm packing my book bag for school. I had this fucking iPhone container. You know what I'm saying? That you just slide in. I had all my dope I used to keep in there, hide from my parents and shit. I had that shit in my bag. And I looked at my bag when I opened it, and I seen that shit, and I didn't even need that shit. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I closed the bag, and I threw my bubble container in there that I had the eighth in. You feel me? Dumb shit, my nigga. There was only one bag in my fucking iPhone container where it had mad grabba in it. It had no weed in it, just grabba in it. Why bring it if it had no shit in it? And I knew that, and I still closed my bag on some dickhead shit. So, threw that shit in my bag. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Back at poolside. So, I go through the metal detectors, and I had to put my book bag through that shit. But this particular time, they just checked my book bag. This is where the shit get real interesting. So, lady goes through my book bag, right? She opens that shit. She sees my book, and she sees the iPhone container. So, she pulls out the iPhone container. She says, crack your shit open. She sees mad grabber. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? My fault, you know what I'm saying? I be doing my thing outside of school. Then I look back down at the fucking book bag, and I look back at her. She looked at it. She sees the iPhone container, the little bubbles container with the eighth in it, or like a quarter in it. So I'm like, so I look back at her. She look back at me. I look back at the fucking container. I look back at her. She look back at the container. She look at me. So I'm like, she snatches the shit out and she shakes that shit. And I swear to God, my whole shit just dropped. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna really get fucked up at the crib if she found out, my parents found out I got caught at school. So it's like paused like a fucking Twix moment, my nigga. So I'm like, nah, I'm not going outside. I grab that shit from her and I'll book it out the school, my nigga. So now running by poolside. So I'm like, nah, I gotta just drop this shit. Drop the eighth, bro. I just dumped that shit in the parking lot and said, fuck it, you feel me? Dumped that shit in the parking lot. I left my book bag and my iPhone in the fucking school. So I'm like, I know I had to go back there, but boom, I got the dope out. So I go back, lady screaming, oh, he's right here, he's right here. Like, bitch, I came back in the fucking school. Like, I obviously knew that, you know what I'm saying? Bitches be on some dumb shit. I mean, security guards be on some dumb shit sometimes. So I come back in the fucking school. They said, wow, why you snatch the shit from her? We gotta take you to the passion, blah, 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 blah. So I had to come up with a quick lie. Quickest lie I could have came up with was fucking, I told my fucking pastor, I was really cool with the passion teacher too. I was like, yo, I had condoms in there, like open condoms in there, cause I was with some girl. I just came up with some bullshit, but you come over like you gotta stick with it, sound truthful as hell. So I'm like, yeah, I was smashing the shorty, and I'm like, I knew my mom was coming, so I told the shorty hide in the closet, and then like I saw the condom and I put it in the shit and I threw the shit in my book bag, and I didn't want her to fucking the security guard to open it, and I would have been embarrassed in front of everybody, so I snatched it from my ring. So I'm thinking I'm about to get bumped for the weed, right? So she's like, nah, like, on the security guard just show that you hit the security guard. I'm like, I ain't even hit no security guard, my nigga, she's bugging. So, long story short, the dean come, everybody come, they saying I hit the security guard. So I'm like, at first I'm tight, because I'm like, I ain't hit nothing, but then I'm like, yo, my day could have possibly been all fucked up if they would have realized I had weed in this shit. So I'm like, I'm gonna take the bow out. So I end up getting 5 days out of school suspension for that shit. And I had a superintendent hearing at the end of the week. And I just, I completely flipped scripts when I got to the fucking superintendent meeting. Because the one, I didn't go to no fucking, I think it was Cornelius Court or some shit they wanted me to go to. I'm like, nah, nigga, if I got 5 days of OSS, nigga, I'm at the crib. These niggas is bugging. My senior year, I'm lit. You know what I'm saying? I'm smoking dope at the crib. Fuck it. So, what happened? I go to the superintendent hearing. And basically, the thing is, when you go to these type of hearings, they basically want you to hear you confess. They don't want to hear no bullshit, you know what I'm saying? You just confess, apologize. So I just flipped the script on this white nigga. I'm like, yo, I completely take responsibility for my actions, you understand? Like, I apologize, you know, we all young, we got fucked up. And I just got accepted to the University of Hartford, so I didn't want that shit to really get blown out of proportion and shit like that. So I flipped the script. They ain't suspend me for the rest of the year. They ain't put that shit on my record, but I couldn't go to prom and shit. I ain't want to go to that shit anyway, but... Where they clipped all that shit. So that's when I got suspended for that shit. That was some bullshit, but word. That's a little story time. 1,000 nights with Smoove, man. Keep on sparking up your spliffs, you feel me? I'm vibing to this fucking Jew up right now. Like I said, shout out Dogside Forward Dive. Shout out Smoove Apparel, Smoove Season 3 coming out. 11/11/19, the countdown begins, you know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody that helped me on Smoove Season 2. Zamoy, shout out fucking Nando again, shout out Wendy, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Bendy, my brand ambassador for Smoove Apparel, shout out Zion, you know what I'm saying? Focus on the bag, they coming up too, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot in the works right now. I'm doing a lot in the works right now. Got this Dark Side documentary. If anybody want to know what I'm talking about, Dark Side 419, I'm working on a documentary coming out probably December, about the hood, outside perspective, our perspective, you know what I'm saying? We're not really on some strictly gang shit, you feel me? Everybody trying to be on some protective shit now. At least, you know, you got to impact the youth. You know what I'm saying? While I'm on the podcast, I just got something off my mind. Diddy says, We can't change the world unless we change ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And which is true, and it's cute to say that, my nigga, but what are the odds everybody gonna say and change themselves? You feel me, Eric? As a group, like what are the odds of a whole mass majority of the world gonna change themselves to change the world in efforts to change the world? You think that's a big percentage? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, of course, there's gonna be a lot of people that would change themselves to change the world, but that's not a high percentage. You feel me? But what demographic of those people, well, what age ratio are willing to change? You know what I'm saying? It'll be mostly adolescent ages, right? Like the youth, which is like ages what? Infants to like 10, 11, 12 to almost 18 years old. We got to just impact the youth in a positive way, and that's how we gonna change the world. That's how I think we gonna change the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did a lot of fucked up shit in my life, but I did that shit so I can impact the youth and show them that is another way to do some shit. You know, put the opportunity out there for everybody to do what they got to do. That's how we gonna change the world. So before you start sparking your spliff at a park in front of these kids, start thinking about the youth. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they gonna carry. They gonna carry us. We did all our fuck ups. We just gotta impact the youth by now. Make sure we living in a better place. You know what I'm saying? Care about them. You gotta keep it real. You know what I'm saying? That was a nice and smooth, feel me? Podcast number 1, episode 1. We in East New York, Brooklyn. What time is it? 1:28. 1,000 nights, we up. What about, bitches?